What is going on, guys? Samuel One World from Samuel One Reviews here, and I just saw Astra. And is the film any good? Is the film as great as the trailer made out to be? Let's find out. So, Astra is directed by James Gray and stars Brad Pitt, Tommy Lee Jones, Ruth Nigger, Liv Tyler, and Donald Lin, among others. And it follows an astronaut who goes into space in search of his lost father. And that's basically all I'm going to say about the story. Now, when I saw the first trailer, I was like, this actually looks pretty interesting. And honestly, the more further I saw this movie, the more curious and excited I actually became for Astra. Because this seems like it could be from that I could end up loving, and it's going to be a really interesting watch. Like, it had a lot of potential to be a very fantastic sci-fi movie. And after seeing for myself recently, what are my thoughts on it? Well, let's find out. Now, here's what it is. In terms of technical aspects, from directing, music, cinematography, filmmaking, this film is a true masterclass of amazing and wonderful filmmaking. Like, in terms of how some shots are handled, in terms of the score, the shot composition, the direction, also in terms of acting, everybody does do a great job, especially Brad Pitt, who really has been impressing me more than usual. Like, I always like Brad Pitt, but this time has been good year for him so far, with, of course, him pretty much standing out and being the best thing in once upon a time in Hollywood. And he once again delivers performance here. His character is very interesting. He gets a lot of emotion that really requires him to make emotion with his face and all that. Like, he doesn't really say much in this movie, so it's both requires him to say emotion involving his face, and he knocks it out of the park. He delivers amazingly on that aspect. And the characters all alone, some very interesting, and I like some interactions between these characters as well. Not to mention, this film is actually a lot more ambitious and unique than I expected. It's basically kind of like if you find a space movie with an art house movie. And I know some people have been kind of questioned divisive on that, and I can definitely understand why. Like, it definitely is more ambitious than I actually anticipated. Actually, like, I kind of expected this film to be definitely more unique and interesting in some areas, but in terms of ambition, it really goes for it in some areas. The house of names are great handle along with the narration of Brad Pitt's character. And basically going into detail about certain things, but it would get into major spoiler territory, and that's something I don't want to see on say it in case of spoilers. But if you've seen the film, you know it being about his ambitions. But I could definitely appreciate the ambitiousness. I actually kind of loved it for how ambitious it was at times. And it definitely hits well on the emotion, especially in terms of the third act and with the opening scene. Like, I was enthralled for a lot of this movie. And again, pretty much in terms of technical prowess, this film is a masterpiece on that level alone. Unfortunately, I wish I could say this film was a masterpiece, honestly. Like, I was kind of hoping it would be, but unfortunately it wasn't. Honestly, I was kind of surprised because honestly, I was expecting to love this movie, expecting to give it an A+, honestly. But there was having some issues that honestly I can't deny, and I actually plan on saying the movies, say I love the movie. I still think the movie's good. I still think it's a really good movie. But unfortunately, I'm not on the great level, fortunately. And that's probably because of a few aspects. For one, as much as I really was interested in the narration of Brad Pitt's character with the narration, there are people this is where I thought they couldn't have put it in there, and it did bug me in a couple areas. I mentioned the pacing was a bit too slow for me, and again, I love slow movies. I love movies that are slow. I don't mind movies that are slow, honestly. It's still understandable, but it could have been a more better handle in terms of how slow it was. Again, getting a little more detail, like get into a little spoiler territory, but if you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. And some supporting characters could have been handled better in some areas. There could have been more fleshed out, some areas. And the ending and some character arcs could have been honestly better in terms of being satisfying, honestly. Not a huge judgment, but it's a fall worth noting. And overall, though, again, I still like this movie. I don't think I was so surprised that I didn't end up loving this movie, because the probably was kind of expecting I would, honestly, or I thought I would, honestly. But I just liked it now. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed by the movie overall. Like, it was mostly what I expected it to be. There are a few problems that unfortunately prevent it from reaching the level for me, but there's still a lot to appreciate on this movie in terms of performance, in terms of technical aspects, in terms of characters, and emotion, and ambitiousness. And I can never see why some people would not be a fan of this movie, because I know some people that really aren't a fan of Astra, and I can never see why. And maybe it's the film I could appreciate more on rewatch, but now I'm out more on the like level for this movie, but again, this is a movie I still recommend checking out. Everyone check it out. This is a movie I still highly recommend check it out when you can, if you haven't already. So that being said, I am going to give Astra an 88 out of 100. That is a solid B+. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of Astra. I'd love to know what your thoughts on the movie in the comment section down below. Let me know if you loved and adored the hell out of the movie, or were you fortunately not a fan of it. I would love to know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below, because seeing the divisive perceptions moving on is definitely going to be interesting hearing your thoughts on the movie. I have more reviews coming your way very soon. It's great to find you feel motivated and to really enjoy doing YouTube videos. Like, I don't know last time I felt this more for YouTube videos, but as always, thank you so much for watching. I honestly truly do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share and subscribe, be sure to follow all of my social media sites on the description down below. I am Samuel World from Samuel World Reviews. I will see you guys next time, and as always, stay cooler, everybody. Peace.